Hello, my name is Maria. I'm your librarian at Lakewood Ranch Learning Commons, and I'm just going to give you a quick overview on how to find resources for your ENC1101 assignment. So the way I usually start is I go to the main page of SCF, and then I go up here and click on Library. And this gets you to the main library site. This is where you would start all your research. Over here, you see it says ENC 1101 Written Communication, and this is the place that you would want to start for your ENC 1101 assignments. This is the main page for our ENC 1101 assignments, and as you can see, there's an assignment for a lot of instructors. So for your purpose, you scroll down to Lewis 2, and that will get you to the site that we have put together for you to do research for this assignment. So the first thing you want to do is just make sure you're on the right guide. Here you have my name, Maria. You can send me an email or ask for me in the Lakewood Ranch Learning Commons, room 123, although any of our librarians on any of our campuses can help you out. So here's the description of your assignment, and then you just scroll down here and you have your recommended databases. So first thing you want to do is I actually like to start with Academic Search Complete. Academic Search Complete is an all-encompassing database that will be able to give you a lot of information on your topic. So when you click on that, it's going to have you sign in. So the login for the library is different from anywhere else on campus, and you just want to make sure you remember it. Your borrower ID is your full G number with the G and the zeros. And your PIN is only the last 4 digits of that number. And once you log in, it'll get you to the database and you'll be able to begin your search. The very first thing I like to do is make sure that I limit my results to full text. I limit it to full text just to make sure that all the articles I get back are only the ones that the library has been able to purchase. Secondly, I like to use the scholarly peer-reviewed journals, especially if that's a requirement for your assignment. Scholarly and peer-reviewed journals means that the information in them has been created by the experts on the topic. It was then reviewed by other experts on the topic and published in an academic journal for other experts on the topic. It's the best information for you to use in your collegiate level work. So here is where you would search for your topic. So for example, I'm just going to do a very general one. You will narrow it down more for your specific assignment. But here I would just search for advertising and body image. So the reason I'm using AND is I want to tie the two of my keywords together. So if my actual research question is what is the impact of advertising on body image in young girls, I can just narrow it down from the whole sentence to just the keywords such as advertising and body image. Let me start with that and then see what kind of results I'm getting. So after you click on search, you're gonna have the articles come up and see I have 110 articles on body image and advertising. So that's a lot to read through. Let's see if we can narrow them down. So here I can go, I see my articles are from 1986 to 2018. So I just want to make sure they're from about the last 10 years. So I can scroll this over to about 2010. And you see it cut out about 50 articles, which is very useful for me. Then I can keep going down and I can narrow them down more by thesaurus terms, by more subjects, or I can add more keywords here. So let me show you what it looks like on the inside. I will click on this article because that's the one I would want to read. And once I click on it, I get to a page that shows me all the information for my Mla citation. So here are your authors, the title of the article, the journal it's from, the date it was published, the volume, the issue, and the page numbers, and down here is an abstract so you can read it and see if the article has to do with what you're talking about. Then on the left is where you would go to view the whole article. So I click on PDF full text. And now I'm able to read my whole article. One thing I want to make sure you know is that when you do find an article that you think you'll be able to use for your research, just make sure you email it to yourself. To do that, you go on the right and click email. You can enter your email address here. Your subject, for example, would be body image 1, body image 2, body image 3 for the first, second, and third article that you think you will be using for this assignment. Then I prefer sending PDF as a separate attachment, and then I go down here and do a citation format and scroll down to my MLA, and it will send it to me in a nicely, neatly packaged email, and you'll be able to find it and work on it from anywhere. It is hard to get to the article from the URL up here, so please try to not use that to get back to it. The best way to find it again is just go to your email it to yourself and email it. Now over here on the right, there is also a way to cite it. So if you just want to look at what the citation looks like, you can find it over here. One thing you have to be aware about is these citations are not always correct. This one is good, but there's a lot of times that you would have the author in all caps, or there's going to be some quotation marks missing, or the journal not in italics. So you just have to make sure that you go back to the MLA handbook that I will show you, and you'll be able to correct that. So that was Academic Search Complete. It's a very useful database for your research. What you also can do is there's one called Opposing Viewpoints. And Opposing Viewpoints is very good for controversial issues, such as advertisement impact on body image. So let me try to go to here. And once again, see, it already gives me an offer for the topic. So it talks about advertising. And so here you see there's a lot of information that you can use, as well as audio and videos, things like that. So if I want to then narrow it down specifically to body image, I can go down here and search within results for body image, and then just go to search. And then it will just only give me articles that have to do with what I'm searching about. And to read about it in here, you can just go to how Facebook and Google change the advertising game, and you can read about it through here. And once again, you have your citation tools if you'd like. Just got to make sure it's correct. And you can email it to yourself as well. Let me show you one more. Psych articles is a good one. You'll see that psych articles looks exactly like Academic Search Complete, but information contained in it will only deal with psychological issues. So I can once again search for the same thing and body image. And then once again, I will just narrow it down to full text and scholarly peer-reviewed journals. And then on search, 7 articles is a really good amount to sort through. So I think you're pretty good there. You just have to make sure they're from about the last 5 years. 3 articles, I think that's excellent. So you can just go see what it looks like once again. All your citation information is here. You can email it to yourself, cite it, or read the PDF full article over here on the left in a nice package. If you want to, once again, go to Issues, Understanding Controversy of Society is also very good. It continues on the topic of using advertisement to impact the society. So that's a good one to use as well. So once it loads, I'll actually show you what it looks like and how you'll be able to do search in it. It's a big database, so sometimes it takes a little slower. So here I usually just go to advanced search because I don't like just the one tiny box. And I just want to go advertising and body image. Yeah, let's go to search. And down here, image of women in advertising. There's one from Eating Disorders Information Network, gender-based stereotyping in toys. I mean, all of these are really good articles on to use for your body image and advertising. So here will be your article, and once again, you can email it to yourself or you can cite as well. And you can welcome to look through any of these. Canopy Video Streaming actually has your video there, so if you still need to watch it, it will be there. So let me show you the MLA, link to citing guides. And if you are using the information that I contained in the databases, you would just go here to articles and database articles. And as I said, that first article on the front will have all this information there for you, or you can use the citation and make sure that it's correct. You just have to make sure you have the author name, the title of the article, the name of the journal in italics, volume, issue, date of publication, pages, and DOI or URL. If you are using websites, you can just click on here, and this is the information that you need for a website. If you have any questions about your citations, you're welcome to talk to any of our librarians. You can just go here on Ask a Librarian and use your name and your question, and we'll be able to help you with research, citing, or general information. So let me go back to here and just make sure you have everything known. If you need any help logging in, you have to remember your login information is your borrower ID is your G number, G00, and the 6 digits, and the PIN is last 4 digits of that number. If you need help logging in, you can just click on here, Login Help. And here's information on here. If you're still having trouble logging in, please contact Ask a Librarian or call any of our libraries and we'll be able to fix that for you. And once again, if you need anything, just make sure to send me an email and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. Thank you very much and good luck in your research.